Two more episodes, Mike. Two more episodes, and you'll be done with this shit. Hello, I'm a Wolf Jedi, and I watched this so you don't have to. Now, previous videos I've done like had like the title screen up there, and you know what? What decided I say? Fuck it. I'll do my own little notes on this from my observation. Now, keep in mind, this is my own personal observation. You see what you want to see. I don't give a fuck. This is me. Okay. So, I'm going to highlight the good and the bad. This is good fun. The good, in season one, in episode 7, the good parts are there's a city party going on. It's called Fogfest. And of course, they have their own Fogfest queen, and it takes place because supposedly it celebrates Crystal Cove Mysterious Fog. Mystery show, fog. Come on, it's only obvious. Velma tries to convince people the killer's not a ghost because, well, um, the principal of I think it was the principal of her school. It's Shaggy's mom. No, sorry, keep calling him Shaggy. It's Norville's mom, and she says, and it's because it's her mother that's supposedly caused. It's that they think everyone thinks is causing these killings. She says, "It's the ghost of so and so, so and so, Edna Purdue. I think her name's Edna Purdue. And everyone's convinced that's a ghost. Noel and Fred are both, trying to get their respective love interests. Um, Norval, of course, is getting Gigi. Fred originally wanted Velma, but went to it with Daphne. Daphne gets wasted. Velma cross dresses, and the killer is at the celebration and gets away. So yeah, that's basically the episode in a nutshell. The bad. Oh boy. More social political commentary from Velma. I'm not talking about the character development, I'm talking about the series. Enough with the social political commentary bullshit. No one wants to hear it. Everyone is tired of it. I mean, hell, I heard about that a joke from the very first episode. We were already on episode 7 and 8. They're just now making this kind of. I mean, I'm guessing they probably took this long to watch the Star Wars series, but that's one of my ideas. But they're talking about the sickle cell joke because Fred said, "Oh, I don't recognize people unless they're hot. It's like sickle cell for rich people." I'm like, that's gonna go over well, and it didn't. And of course, there was one scene where they took the classic running through doors bit. I mean, that's one of the things that made Scooby Doo such a good show. They had a scene where they had the characters running through doors, which didn't make sense. Which it's like when people today look at it, they think that doesn't make sense. How can they go through one door and come through another door on the other end, or to come through this door and that door? And I'm like, it doesn't need to make sense. It's a cartoon. It's supposed to be funny. But they ruined it by saying, well, how are we going through doors that, here and there, and it doesn't make sense. Classic rule of comedy. If you if you actually think about the joke, or in this case, or in some cases have to explain the joke, you kill the joke. Okay, this is a gag, well known, one of the best gags in my opinion in all of animated shows, all of cartoons. And when you actually have to sit there and think about it, you basically killed it. Thank you. Of course, there's like with every episode of Velma, there's member berries. In this case, the member berries. Um, sorry, I got some people walking by here. Yeah, like with every episode of this series, there's member berries. One that I find more prevalent in this, more I would say obvious in this one. Oh no, it's I won't say I wouldn't say it's obvious. They show the exterior of Fred's home, and I'm like, wait, that looks like one of the that looks like that that mansion that's on some that's on the that's at the beginning, the opening sequences of most of the Scooby Doo episodes. Like for the one of Scooby Doo, where are you? Yeah, it looked like it, and I'm like, here we go, more member berries. So yeah, that was basically episode 7. This is just this just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Episode 8. Okay. Um, there's only one good part of this, and that's that we actually get to meet Velma's mother, the Cliff. I'll say that for later. Anyway, the bad part, a good chunk of the episode is full of flashbacks. And the worst part about it is that they actually bring that Daphne's parents bring up the fact that I like how they do flashbacks to the title card. And Ellen goes, no, that's stupid. And the one that says that's stupid said that I was a I was I was one of I think she says an executive producer or some kind of person that was involved in TV before she was a cop. I'm like, oh my god. Well, there is football this week, but it's not very fun. Anyway, so yeah, and I'm like when I heard that the one that was talking about how she worked in TV before this job, I'm like, oh my god, it's Wanda Sykes in real life, and that's the voice of the character Wanda Sykes. Personally, I cannot stand Wanda Sykes. Okay, nothing it has nothing to do with her nothing to do with her color or her it has nothing to do with her race or her sexual identity or her sexual preference. I just not I was never a fan of her style of comedy. Now, the one that plays the other mother, Jane Lynch, I've always liked her as an actress. Okay, but getting back to this, they were doing the flashback scenes because at the beginning we see Velma and Daphne stuck in as they mentioned, a 127 hours scenario. If you've never seen 127 hours, James Franco. It's a movie. I think it was made by James Franco, but it did star James Franco. He played I think it was a true story. I think it was a true story where this guy was stuck in a in a in a in a in a canyon. His arm was wedged, was stuck in literally between a rock and a hard place. And that's all I'm gonna say. You, I highly recommend it. It's a great film. Go check it out. 127 hours. So this is what they were stuck with. They were stuck on like a like a little canyon kind of thing, small, slim area, and stuck in there with wedged in there with a rock. And not only they stuck in there, but so was Norval and Gigi. And that's the story on itself. It was during one of the flashbacks. Um, and there was even a flash. There was even flashbacks within that flashback, which makes it even worse. And in between those flashbacks, we find out that the three girls that were murdered were kind of sort of still alive, as their brains were being kept in like these jars, and they were still alive inside them. And Fred, of course, got attracted to those girls and their brains. Yeah. Now, when they were trying to escape, Velma almost fell into a crack in the ground when she was saved by none other than her mother, Dia. Of course, they reconnected a little bit, and they realized, hey, we gotta get out of here. And then she uncovers something, and it's the mystery machine. Only it's not. It's a van that looks like the mystery machine, but come on, it was a mystery machine, but it was just all white. And they said we can get away in this mystery jalopy. I'm like, oh my god. Uh, it's at that point I was like, I don't give a fuck what happens anymore. They ended up getting out. People found all right, found the killer's lair, but that was overshadowed by the fact that um, that was, of course, like I'm saying, like it says there, it was overshadowed by the fact that Fred was found alive, because of course in the last episode he went missing. Uh, it's 2 more episodes. I'm done. No wonder why so many people are hating this show. You know what? I'm gonna see what Disco says about this. He's been doing some good videos on this as well. He's been doing his own. He's been doing his own reviews. Go check him out. Um, Other people have been making. The one good thing about this has been content for people. People like Yellow Flash, um, Clownfish. Doesn't matter. It's like a lot of people have tons of videos on this, and you know what? Hey, maybe it's made content for them. That's a good part, I guess. That's all I gotta say. Till next time, I'm Jazz saying thank y'all for watching. Take care of yourselves.